and the can of worms open up. Hey, my people, it's just beginning to open left, right, and center. You think Abba Kyari is just a policeman that receives regular police salary. Sorry, you are making a mistake. This man is not a millionaire. According to reports we have been receiving, he's a billionaire. But how much is the Nigerian police money? Even the toppest, the number one person in the police force, how much does he collect in a month? Is it millions that makes Abba Kyari a billionaire? It's supposed to be a civil servant, yes. Anyway, my people, these are some of the understanding you're about to get, the revelation behind some of the atrocities ongoing in Nigeria. As the can of worms spills, more is likely to follow. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. How Abba Kyari team forced me to transfer 41 million after several days of torture. Afiz Mojud. Hello, my wonderful people. Let's continue. Afiz, who is a real estate manager, consultant, narrated how his ordeal in the hand of the men of Special Anti-Robbery Squad, supervised by Abba Kyari, the then officer in charge of OC in the unit. The victim told the Lagos Judiciary Panel on Saturday how SARS officers led by Abba Kyari forced him to wire a sum of 41 million to one Edward Obena and unlawfully collected other sum from him on different occasions. Mr. Moji, 38, was arrested at his residence at Victoria Estate, Ajah, on October 18, 2014, and was just 32 at the time of the arrest. I was in my apartment at about 8 to 9 p.m. sitting in my sitting room when my 2-year-old and my mother-in-law watching TV. My wife was in the kitchen cooking. My baby was 5 months pregnant at the time. I heard a loud bang on my door with a voice saying, "Open this door or I will bring it down." Mr. Moji told the panel. He said he thought it was armed robber, but summoned courage and opened the door, only to see four armed policemen in mufti who punched him the moment he opened the door. Confused about what the issue was, Mr. Moji said the men beat him to the ground and his pregnant wife, who was shouting and asking what the problem was slapped countless number of times. They chained my legs on the floor and handcuffed my hands behind me. In the process of doing that, one of the men pulled my wedding ring from my finger and collected my wristwatch from my table. That they also collected my wife's wedding ring with several slaps put on her face, although heavily pregnant. They went to my room, approached my cupboard. They picked the sum of 280,000 naira, ransacked the whole house. The armed men, whose identity were unknown at the time, ransacked and seized several documents, which include a Zenith Bank account checkbook, ATM card, Diamond Corporation Bank account checkbook, four documents of landed property, two shop documents, ID cards, car documents, car key of my Hyundai Accord, of my Audi Accord 2008 model. The men searched my car, took the sum of 50,000 naira in my car, then took me in their Serena car and drove off. I was tortured by the DSS officers till around 2 a.m. and was thereafter put in a cell. The police came the next day to ask for the password to my phone, which I gave them. They came back they came back that I should give them the password to my personal account. They collected the ATM, but I gave them the wrong one, so they couldn't cash the money. Later that day, they pointed at Edwin Obina that I transferred the sum of 97 million immediately. I asked Mr. Edwin how much I defrauded him. He said he paid to my corporate account, and I asked them how to get the bank statements to show the proof that really he transferred such amounts. He later changed it that it was paid to Yusuf Balogun, who is my cousin, the sum of 97,000 million to process some earth movement equipment, and he has been working with Olatunji Balogun for the past 2 years, and that Mr. Balogun paid into my account the money he was talking about. Mr. Yusuf paid me, although I bought property for him, and whenever he is in Nigeria, I tendered my document to him. I never saw Mr. Obina or had any business dealing with him. He also admitted that he does not know me. The torture of the police continued, even though I was handcuffed and beaten to the fact with a flat machete by the police. On October 22nd, under the supervision of Abba Kyari, I signed a check from my personal account, 150,000 naira twice, to a faceless Aliba. I was taken to Echo Bank at Ikotun, Aja, that same day that I had money there. There was an amount I fixed with Echo Bank that brought me to if to they brought me to unfixed it and transferred the money to them. The total amount was 15 million. The account manager suspected something was off and did not accept my application. They wanted me to transfer 41 million from a Diamond Corporation account to Edward Obina. Due to the process of transmitting the fee, they asked me to come back the following day. I was returned to Ikeja, where the police started another round of torture, saying I played a prank on them. At the same time, they beat me and I could not see anymore. I was just hearing words. He said with tears in his eyes. After I regained consciousness, they took me back to the cell. Around midnight, they brought me out with some inmates to unlock three dead bodies in a hillocks and threatened that if we didn't complete and comply, they will waste us there. On October 23rd, the following day, they took me back to Aja Diamond Bank. Before getting to the bank, they stopped at the boutique and bought me new clothes, jeans, and cleaned me up and won me new clothes they bought for me. Mr. Edwin Obina was behind us in his own car, following us. I was being led inside the bank by two officers. They went in with me and sat like customers and watching every of my movement. There was when he was able to transfer the money. Can you see what is going on? So when things happen to people, they don't just happen. Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. God bless you. Bye for now.